Hello. What I'm going to be telling you is a lot of people will complain about EA and not have a very good reason for the complaints. Now, my case is I didn't really have much of a time to even violate any terms of service. So that's why I got puzzled when I got the ban. I had only had the game and the account for, let's say, 5 days, and then I got banned. So I really did not have that much time to violate any terms of service from EA. A good indication of how good quality of the company is if they can tell you why they banned you. Not just that they can reverse a ban, but if they don't, they can explain and point out what caused it. I have been spending the last 2 weeks trying to get an answer from EA just to find out why the ban occurred. See, I already submitted an appeal and they upheld their decision. I just want to know why. I didn't violate anything by any of these so-called cheatings or mods or that. And I wasn't playing a game that um, had other people participating in it. But I still got a ban notice. So I was just asking, after not being convinced that I had violated anything that would justify a ban, uh, why the ban took place. Well, I never got an answer. I still haven't had an answer, and I have been reaching out to them like crazy. I am getting very fed up with game companies pulling these stunts. I have never been banned by any game company or thing before. So beforehand, I thought it was something that rarely happened. And knowing that I had just spent around $100 altogether for everything I did on this game, and then getting banned, there seems to be a problem. And I am very, very upset with the EA over it, because it's not like I'm at this point actually asking them to reinstate my account or remove the ban, but I'm just trying to find out how they came up to a decision. My point that I have been wanting this entire time since they decided to uphold their uh, decision is a clear statement of why they banned me. I couldn't care less about the ban removal. I just want to know exactly why. And never once have I had a response that actually explained the reason. They just told me to go and look at the terms of service and agreements. that I have read. And it still is inconclusive to what could have happened to cause them banning me. So, I would urge anyone who has any EA game content to be very careful, because they may try stunts like this with you. If they try that with someone who just started an account, they can try it with somebody who's been there on EA much longer. And the problem here is they tried it with a person who knows how to research things. And they're pulling the stunt without realizing how damning my investigations can be. I choose not to just go willy-nilly into things, because that is not productive for anybody. But when you cannot get an answer from EA, you can look into practices by the company that may cause an issue. Now, I know one part that could have caused an issue that I can understand is they use something like AI or computer things to detect certain activities, which, quite frankly, the activities can be misreported using that kind of thing. So that is an understandable thing right off the bat. But I'm not going to be bashing EA in the same vein as a lot of these other people who complain. I just want you to be aware of some risks when you are looking at buying a game. And just so you know, the game that I was playing is one that I've loved for years, but several different editions of the game, The Sims. So when I got that ban, I was like, what the heck is this all about? At first, I would believe that it was a real ban because I first saw it in an email. So I literally thought that it was a scam email. And being somebody who works for a government contractor, I ended up not pressing any links in the email, but pulling up in the EA app that I have here on my phone, on my computer, and find out it actually was legitimate. Then I spent roughly about an hour trying to figure out what could have been their logic for a ban. Could not find anything conclusive. So I decided, well, I'll file an appeal, and literally put in, not only did I want the ban reversed, but if it wasn't reversed, that I would like an explanation of why the ban was upheld. Obviously, I did not get an answer. I can still play that Sims game. I just cannot buy anything more using the EA thing to actually play the game. And it's literally like the only game that I play on my computer. Everything else is like console. So, um, if you have an EA account and have games, be very cautious. The only bright side to this is, even though I haven't been banned, I cannot play it on like online kind of thing. But I can do what I have been doing, which was literally the local on computer thing, which is really an awkward moment when they ban me and I still have the game play that I was already doing. So it's not like I lost out on anything. A lot of people play these other games that require a lot of online activity, and they get banned. They obviously have a bigger reason to be upset. But any game that is attached to EA, I would recommend trying to find another platform that you can get it on. So, like The Sims, from my understanding, you can get The Sims on Steam, Sims 4 on Steam, instead of through EA. And by doing that, that should lower your chances of having an issue with the with EA causing a problem. I used to play other games on the computer. I just quit doing a lot of computer based because I have other programs and so forth on my computer that need the computing power that my computer has at the moment. And I want to be very careful to make sure that this computer does not have the same problem that the one right before it had. Where the one right before I got this computer had a major malfunction. I'm not sure if it was because something I was doing or if it was something that was, how do I say it? Something that was done having a problem elsewhere. See, before I got this computer, I had a very nice, expensive desktop PC that one day, right in the middle of myself trying to do some sort of college assignment at the time, inadvertently just turned off. Now I could try to turn it back on. It would try to boot, but it would get in the loop. Almost like the hard drive or so failed. Well, I did not want to go through the process of just replacing the hard drive, considering it was through a company that tend to like to do things very proprietary. So I instead determined to replace my PC with another one that I actually found on sale that I've had for a couple of years now. Has been doing me good. Nowhere near the same immense expense that computer that I had before was. If I buy something that expensive, it's going to be with new technology that would allow it to be in a more compact case than the prior than that big prior tower. Even my current computer is in a smaller case than that other one, and it's been doing me good. But I don't want to push it. So I'd say most of my computer usage is going to be uh, like maybe viewed videos, doing stuff like I'm doing now, and making sure that all my documentation and so forth that I need to do online is done on the computer. So I'm not really going to be putting too much game-related stuff on this one. That one I had a bunch of games and I lost a lot. I didn't have anything through EA, so that's a good thing at that point. I don't think I had The Sims at that point either, so. But we need to recognize that EA doing bans willy-nilly without real proper explanation is a problem for the consumer. So we should not just accept what they have to say on any reports that they've put out on media as definitive. If they're doing this without giving proper information to the consumer, which is where I'm, like I say, try to find alternate pathways to getting games that are EA connected or EA offered. As like had The Sims on Steam would be a great alternative. I wish I actually done that personally, but oh well. I didn't find that out until after I got banned that they were also on Steam.